Okay, Asia session live. Currently looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, not usually a pair that I trade on the weekdays. Usually I just trade it on the weekends when I'm coding and just want to test out some momentum strategies, but didn't see anything on the other pairs. So Nikkei's not doing much here. I do want to see Nikkei continue closing as a bearish breakout week to find some moves possibly next week. So I do like what's happening now. Didn't like what happened yesterday. Yesterday just suddenly pushed up. Was looking for continuations here. Didn't find anything. And now it's back to the levels that I want it to be. But didn't see any trades over here. Gold stuck in consolidation. USD pairs, NZD, Aussie. These aren't really conditions that I want to be trading in. Oops. Yen pairs had some nice moves yesterday. I was busy during the times that it moved, late London, I think it was. So I did not catch any of these, and I didn't find anything in US session. So no trades on any of these yesterday. And I'm basically just waiting for these to pull back. So this looks a little bit interesting, pulling back, but have a look at these later. Aussie pairs as well, just stuck in consolidation here. Don't want to trade in these sort of market conditions. NZD pairs as well. So didn't see anything that I like. Usually my trade will just jump out at me. So I don't see anything that I really want to investigate. So I'm looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin on the hard time frames, daily is pushing out below previous month low. It broke out below 100% bearish bias here, below all hard time frame breakout levels as well as peak levels. Hard time frames, weekly, monthly, is just dropping over here. And so I would expect price to continue down to at least that breakout level. It's a breakout reversal right now. And so I do think that this will come down a bit more. There are some levels over here, but currently it's just breaking out below previous month low, breaking out below previous week low. And then I was interested today once I saw this breakout of the H2 below previous day low. There's an inside bar here, so this actually broke out of a range. I always like to see those breakouts of ranges in case there's a continuation. Don't want it to fake out. If it fakes out, then I'm not going to be trading inside this. I do want this to stay out of the previous day low. And so at this point, what I'm looking for is a trend retracement setup on the H on the H2 trend retracement, and I trade the H2 bar on the M2. Price came down, came up, faked out that momentum time frame here, but I don't have good bar flow. You can see how the bar flow is not good. There's no breakouts in the bar flow. This lets me know that the market's not really moving, or the M30 is not really moving. So there's no momentum here. So I wouldn't be looking for any entries here. And right now we have a bullish breakout bar. So this made me interested again. This lets me know that the market has volume again, and price has retraced, faked out the momentum time frame, and now I'm just waiting for price to get back under this M30. So this would be a breakout reversal. So trend retracement setup on the H2. We have hard time frame directional bias. Well, right now we don't because we're above previous day low, but if we are below it, then we have hard time frames pushing down. Then I want to see a breakout bar to key level. We have that breakout bar at the previous day low and the H8 low. And finally, I want to see price retrace back to the breakout level, which is up high, but there are hard time frame levels down here where I would expect some resistance. And now I want to see that fake out of the momentum time frame. We've triggered that momentum time frame, the M30. And once it does that, I'm looking for breakout alignment patterns. So breakout alignment patterns, H2 is in trend breakout. Trend breakouts, I'm looking for breakout alignment patterns, reversal, continuation, or pullback. The way I identify it is I look at that M30 breakout level. Here it is. We're breaking out of a previous high. So M30 is bullish. And once we fake out the M30 high, this is a breakout reversal. It's first sign of a reversal, but it's not confirmed until we get below this M30 breakout level. So this is a false breakout move if it can get below, and that's what I'm waiting for. False breakout entry on Bitcoin. It's done everything that I wanted to do. I just needed to get below this M30, and then I could take the trade. And trade management, whenever I'm taking breakouts, we're breaking out below previous day low, and we do have hard time frames confluence. And so this is a good candidate to continue holding. And so I will hold it to the next momentum cycle if it sets up. I'm getting ahead of myself, but basically if I get the setup, I'm going to take this below that M30 breakout level, stop loss at the high, and then I'm just going to keep holding it until it touches the next momentum time frame. Momentum time frame is the daily, so technically I'd be holding it to the next previous day high or previous day low. Don't want to hold it over the weekends. Actually, maybe I could actually. I don't hold Forex or anything like that over the weekends because it's market's closed. But this one actually does continue, and so maybe I might hold it. I've never really done that before, but let's see. Again, I'm getting ahead of myself. First thing I want to see is I just want to see a flip of that M30, and then I'll decide what I'll do with that. But for now, I'm going to be holding it to the next daily, but I'm going to switch this over to the 30 minutes. And 30 minutes is where I trade the H12 is the momentum time frame. And so I think instead of holding it down to the daily, I'll hold it down to the next H12, which is in 7 hours. So I think I'll do that. But again, first things first, I want to see this flip that M30 breakout level, and that's where I'll look for the entry. All right, so we're coming down for an entry here. Last M30 actually closed in breakout, so it actually pushed it up even higher. Did not get any rejection at the top. And if I don't get rejection at the top, then I'm waiting for a trend reversal instead. I like to see that rejection. That lets me know that the market rejected the bullish move. If I don't get that, then I'm waiting for a trend reversal. This confirms, if we get a continuation here, this confirms that the trend on the M30 is bearish. And that's the only way I can take it if I did not get rejection at the top here. Would have been nice. Actually, I wouldn't have gotten in below, above this previous day low fake out. So I think the entry would always be around here. Okay, so now I'm just waiting for price to continue pushing past. Just getting my MetaTrader ready here. And basically, I'm just looking for 10-second or 15-second closures below this peak. There's a breakout level here, so I kind of expect a bit of resistance here. And hopefully it continues pushing. Looks like there was an entry here on the M3, which looks at the H4. It's a breakout continuation. Okay, wait. Here you go. We have a 30-second closure here and got in. So I'm in on this move here. Stop loss at the highs. Let me see if I could have got something better. Maybe on the M1. No, I think this was the best, safest way for me to enter. Okay, so I'm happy with that. And well, technically, this trend retracement is traded down to the H2 low. It is 1 hour. That's decent enough for me. Usually I would take that. I mean, I don't mind taking that, but since we do have higher time frames pushing down, I'm going to wait, as I said, on the M30 instead. Going to wait for the next H12 to close in 6 hours and get in on that. So something like this. So we take a breakout. I wait for the next H12 to get faked out, and so or get triggered. So that would have been a move. Wasn't looking at it yesterday though. Probably should have, but was looking at other pairs. Okay, so I'm going to put on the no hype alert. So this is just visualization purposes. What the no hype alert does is it lets me know every time that there's an entry bar, as well as every time that a key level has been triggered. So these highlighted bars here triggers when we have an entry here, trend reversal, and it triggers when we have a fake out or trigger that H12 momentum time frame. If you have the indicator and you trigger on this message, lets you know the alert that gets sent to your phone or on the notification box. So in this case, I have an M30 trend breakout that lets me know the cycle that it's in. and that it's at the previous H12 low. And so this really helps me just be hands off with my trade. I don't like to watch my trades. I don't like to sit and watch everything. I just let it go. So putting on the alerts on the M30 and just letting this run. Fake that range high. So it's best position to take. Keep your stops at the edge there. Yeah, I think this would have been the best one to take. All right, so just letting this run, and let's see where it ends up. Okay, massive move down here on Bitcoin. I don't like seeing these things. A lot of times they whipsaw right back up. So I'm going to time and exit. Actually, I'm going to exit right now. Okay, so I exited. There was a level that I had seen on the higher time frames. Right over here. The what is that? 6 months, 3 months open. And so I had an alert over there, and this was actually my first target. Did not expect a move like this. I'm not really familiar trading crypto. I don't know if this is normal. It does look like it kind of drops. But happy with that one. So what I would prefer is for price to fake out a level for me to exit. That's usually what I'm waiting for. But when this dropped, it's almost London open, so I came back to check the charts, and it actually had already passed my level. I didn't get any alert on that, so I'm not sure why, but luckily I saw that, and so this is an area that I could exit. All right, so that's it. I think I got out while it was pushing up. So around here at the open level, so around 5-6R. And okay, maybe I should have. See, the thing here is that I'm not familiar with how crypto moves, and so I'm thinking that I probably should have taken partials. I was actually thinking that I don't usually like to hold over the weekend, but since crypto is running on the weekends, I thought maybe I would hold it. But yeah, I never like these sort of moves. Whenever I see a strong move like this, I definitely see this pull back very often. So just take my profits, and if there's a reentry, I'll look for one. But I think I'm done with this. Okay, so that's the trade on Bitcoin. Took less than 15 minutes of active chart time. That's kind of what I aim for. And I already had the ready for the trade journal here. Trend momentum. It was a trend retracement set up on the H2. Got in on the M30 trend reversal. Did not give me a rejection at the top. And so if I don't get rejection, I'm getting in on the trend reversal here. And holding it down, I wanted to hold it down to the 3 months open or the H12 fake out, whichever came first. And it looks like that open came first. Just trying to figure out why this happened. Okay, anyways, I don't know anything about crypto, but crypto moves the way that all momentum moves. And so got that one around 6R and done.